All right, guys, welcome back here to the final hour of RollPlay Mirrorshades. Wheat, I've got a bone to pick with you. I have a bot that tells me who's not following the channel. And guess who's not following it, Wheat?
That's
Guess,
not.
guess who's not
Oh, you're
following
right.
it?
How is it even possible that I'm subbed but not following?
I don't know.
They're totally independent devices. It's fully
Wheat, you know
possible.
what else? I also am not following my own
Am I
channel.
not? Am I not
Yo,
No,
following
you're
you?
fuck
following
you,
it.
I don't know how
JP.
to follow my channel.
Yeah,
I don't
what's
either.
up?
I don't
What's
either.
up?
The
You doing
bot
the
also
mobile?
doesn't follow the channel.
Oh,
Is there a point to following your own
oh.
channel?
It's one more follow.
Do people ever ask you guys like why you sub to yourself? Because I get that sometimes.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
every
and
now
I'm
and
like-
then.
Well, at first, Twitch
So
didn't
he's
auto
like-
when the sub button first went out. Twitch didn't auto sub you to your own channel. So yeah. Anyways, Adam, what's up?
So, all right. So, did all three of you go to the meeting with Bonbon's dad? Is that the plan for all of you to go to that?
Yeah, I show back up,
Okay.
give everyone the.
Because we can just jump to that.
Yeah.
So okay, so you are in the food court of a mall, and the mall is at the bottom floor. It's like the basement 2 of this massive Fuchi arcology. So maybe we like pan down the arcology and then through the floor into the food court. And the arcology is like enormous. It's like a full city block or more in both directions, like a full square block, hundreds of stories tall, and contains working, shopping, homes for Fuchi employees. And the arcology is like technically extraterritorial space. So you basically go through like a really easy like customs checkpoint when you leave Japan and enter Fuchi corporate land, and you meet. You're meant to meet in the food court. So the three of you are sitting at a table, like a plastic table in this big food court,
Sorry, I had my earbuds out. So
waiting
wait.
for Bonbon's dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were there for this when we were on the phone.
Yeah.
And I guess
So we jumped in.
maybe while we're waiting, I'm just like, wait, did you tell us what you did in the hack, or what you hacked, or what happened?
Yeah, I update you fully.
Well, we don't know what that means.
You don't know what I did?
No, I had my headphones off.
Oh. So
I mean, I
yeah.
guess there is the disadvantage of being like, I tell you all of that stuff.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
because then it's better. Because then it's like role play telephone, right?
yeah.
All
I don't.
right.
We'll talk about it after the episode. Yeah.
I got no, I'll just really quickly. So yeah, I got I found out that it was from a rental place, and I called the rental place, but you know these guys are professionals, so they covered it up really nicely. So after 3rd and 4th level support, I finally asked them, "Hey, don't you have a GPS system in there? I hit your car, and I really want to talk to the owner and apologize and make it right." So hopefully they'll call me back, but otherwise, I don't know if there's much information we were going to get. Fake number, paid in cash. It basically it came from.
Did you get?
rental.
You said was the GPS?
I don't know yet. They're going to call me back.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I went. It's real weird. I tried to give some guy some money. He thinks I'm that troll on the side of the beer bottle that you had last night.
Do you tip in
Is he a
Japan?
racist too?
You don't tip in Japan, right? Yeah.
No, I think it's unheard of.
All right. You don't tip in Japan.
Well, I mean, I don't care about the customs. I just want to give him some money, man.
Yeah.
you know, I know it's a
he probably
cultural
thought
thing.
you wanted to give him something else.
Well, I mean, he was a nice guy. You never know. I just like laughed to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we just start like talking shit to one another and we kill the time.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think that you're all talking, and then like a salaryman, a Japanese businessman, like approaches the table, and you can see right away the family resemblance, and he's just looking right at Bonbon, and he looks a little like a little like he's having a hard time, and he's just like,
Anaba-san, please sit down next to your daughter.
I
stand
like
up.
as he's saying that, I finally just kind of like get up, and there's a warm embrace between myself and my dad.
yeah, I think that he's not sure. Like at first, he's not sure to shake your hand or like bow with you or whatever, and then you like go and hug him.
I think there's this moment where actually like Shadowrunning and all this business is gone, right?
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, this is my dad, and I haven't seen him in a long time, and then I kind of like break the embrace and I say, it's good to see you, but I think you need to hear what we have to say.
Yeah, and he looks at you and he's like, Mako, you look so interesting. And your friends, and he like looks over and he sees like a troll and like knight's ass.
I bow to him and yes,
Yeah.
my name I am Lorenzo. That's what my friends call me.
He
I just bow once again.
He walks over to him and he actually puts his hand out and he's like, I'm pleased to meet you, Lorenzo.
Yes, Lorenzo Salvatore. It's nice to meet you.
He shakes your hand and he turns to you, Knight's ass, and he's like, I recognize you. And looks at
It's okay.
Bonbon.
I know your daughter is the number one in your heart. We don't have to go through this. It's fine. I get it. Yeah, recognize me. It's nice to meet you.
He says, my niece was talking about you just the other day. I did not know that you were here. I hope that this country is treating you well. May I sit? And he like gestures.
Yes, yeah, of course. Yeah, sit wherever you want. I'll sit next to this. Just fucking sit. Just sit down.
So he sits down, and he says quietly, he's like, there is surveillance everywhere here. This is normal, but they will not care what we talk about. Salvatore-san, you are being watched by security, and he like kind of like gestures, and you can see two like guys in like security outfits with guns. They don't have them like out, but they're like definitely just like looking. One of them's like looking over a newspaper at you, and the other one is just kind of like trying to look like he's not looking at you.
Should I go have some words with him?
No, please.
Oh, okay.
Just stay seated. As long as you do not cause trouble, it should be fine. I have made steps to ensure we will not be disturbed, at least for the time being.
Wait, those are your guys?
They are Fuchi corporate security, yes.
Oh, okay, cool. That's nice of you. Thank you for doing that. Crusher totally thinks he did it for him and not for himself.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And he looks at you, Bonbon, and says, Mako, I have a very disturbing email from your mother. Something about your boyfriend? Tell me, what is it that you needed my help with?
Yeah, Dad, I'm not even sure where to start, to be totally honest with you. I guess let me rewind a little bit. You know a man named Kenji Takeshi?
It's Takashi, not Takeshi.
Takashi, excuse
You I'll teach you how to speak Japanese later.
All right, my boyfriend's in danger, okay?
I kind of like give a nudge to it.
All right?
He says, Takashi Kenji, I had heard he was coming back to Japan, and he like kind of like rubs his temples and he takes his glasses off, and you can see like again like his age sort of more obvious than the last time you saw him. Like, he's got gray hair at his temples and he's wearing his glasses more, which he was always embarrassed to do before. He has a really nice suit, but you can see that he like doesn't spend a lot of time out of it. Like the shirt is clean, but the suit itself looks a little bit worn, like it's shiny at the elbows. He's like pale. Like when he goes to like rub his forehead, his you notice he doesn't have like, he has a watch on, but doesn't have like a watch tan. Like he never goes outside. He says, how are you involved with him?
Well, let's just say we crossed paths in America, and
Wait, Bonbon, does your dad not know what you do?
I just kind of like give a glare at Crusher, like,
He doesn't know about these parties you put
It's
on for
not-
people?
Crusher, please, I no, I don't think he knows, but I'm sure my dad's a very intelligent guy.
Okay.
He's got it figured out already.
Your daughter
Anyway,
puts on amazing putties, sir. That's all.
He says to you, he's like, there is no need for you to dissemble for her sake. I know that Mako is involved in dangerous things. She has been headstrong even from when she was very young, and the kind of cybernetics that she has are often only used for one thing. I understand, and it looks back at you. If you do not wish to talk to me of the details of your work, this is fine. I respect your
see,
privacy.
he understands.
Yeah, no,
Precious.
your dad's pretty
He
fucking cool. We should get some
understands. He is
drinks
pretty
later.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
You are
get some fucking drinks with him. Let's see if he wants to go
He
drink.
was pretty cool. He seems pretty cool so
We'll
far.
save breakdown afterwards. He can chill.
Does he heal? No, say
All
that.
right, I haven't gotten to the best part yet, gosh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Keep talking to
So-
your pops.
We came here with Takahashi-san, and we were helping him with some surveillance, checking up on a few employees, and we came across something, an item that was absolutely not supposed to fall into our hands. And right now, I feel like we're in a sticky situation, and more than anything, I need to just tell someone what we have and maybe even tell me what it is. And then I just kind of I guess pause for a moment and I say, Dad, we recovered a deck, and not just any deck, a deck from your company, a prototype, and it was in the hands of a woman named Miko, or no, Miko. Akiko. Fuck.
Okay, you said
See,
your
I
character.
told you, I'm not sleeping.
He hasn't slept in days.
Your character
She
said it right
hasn't
the
slept
first
in
time. So he
She's an evil person that we must destroy.
he nods and he says, this makes sense. Some equipment of ours went missing a few weeks ago. Equipment that could be used to build a cyber deck. And you say this is in the hands of Shiwase now.
Well, no, actually,
No.
well, let's say it's
But,
what, Crusher?
wait,
Dad, we have the deck.
I just kind of put my head on
And what do you intend to do with it?
Well, unless you tell me otherwise, I plan to trade it for my boyfriend.
He kind of laughs. He's like, I am glad that you are finally making a romantic connection. Your mother must be very happy. It is unfortunate that your boyfriend has been kidnapped, but, well, one thing at a time. You know how I feel about stealing, Mako, but I also know what you do for a living, and I will not lecture
Dad,
you
we
on what
didn't
is
steal
correct to do.
I swear to God, someone else stole it and we just happened to have it.
yeah, it's
And
we stashed it with all the porn at this house.
Please. he puts his hands up. Please, do not interrupt me. And he says that to you, and he definitely dads you. He's just like, hey, be polite. And he says to you, he says, this playboy at Shiwase, Kenji and I have something in common. His parents, well, he is like you, and he gestures to you, Mako, and as such is not seen well by the corporations of this company. So I feel for him, and I understand why he had people steal this equipment from us, but I am a loyal Fuchi employee and would like to see the deck returned. But none of this matters because my daughter is the one making the decision. Whatever you choose to do is right. How can I help you?
Well, I don't know that I've given you the full scope yet because I don't think that... I don't know. Maybe the Shiwase Corporation stole it, but you have to know that the Yakuza were involved as well.
I find that unusual. If Shiwase stole the equipment, why would they not use it to replicate our technology, build cyberdecks of their own?
Well, perhaps that was the play, but I think that what was her name again? Fuck.
Akiko.
Akiko. I think
Yeah.
Akiko might have
Sounds
been
right.
in cahoots with the Yakuza.
When
I
you,
haven't
when, you,
quite-
when you say that, he laughs. He's like, "You sound just like your mother." Cahoots.
However that translates to Japanese anyway.
He's speaking English, so he's
Okay,
trying to be
okay.
polite for the other people at the
Okay.
table. So you think that this Akiko might have obtained the cyberdeck, but not to return to her corporation, but as leverage or payment? How is she connected to the Yakuza?
Without knowing what the cyberdeck does, I can't answer that question, and I don't know how they are connected with the Yakuza. All I know is that the Yakuza wants the deck, that Takahashi wants the deck, and, well, let's just say there's another interested party who wants the deck, but we don't
Please.
need to talk.
Mako, I cannot help you unless you tell me the whole story.
Wait,
Who else is involved?
Who's the third party? I don't even know.
All right, let me break it down for you, all right? It's
I'm just
kind
like,
of
okay,
like
yeah,
a
let's
triangle.
talk about this.
Oh, you're gonna
All-
break it down.
Oh, I was get sad suddenly. All right, it's like a triangle. All right, so the Yakuza, who at one point had Akiko, they had the deck, which then fell into our possession. During this time, it was attempted to be stolen by a group. I forget the name, but Gold Star, a highway, super highway, is the leader. Bunch of teenage punks. Anyway,
He's suddenly like his face goes from like kind of like I'm listening. When you say Gold Star Superhighway, he just like scowls. He's just like
oh, you know this name.
he puts his hand up, reaches into his coat, takes his wallet out, goes through it, takes out a small little white piece of paper, and he hands it to you. And it's
Okay.
like a little glossy piece of paper. You take it from
It's
him,
Bonbon's sister.
and you look at it, and it's a picture of Gold Star Superhighway in a school uniform with like a background with like lasers
What?
on it. And on the other side, it says, it has a little, like a couple of little hearts in like gold pen, and it says "For Uncle" on it. And he says,
Shit.
so he looks at your face and he's like, "Do you recognize that girl?"
I think my mouth is just still agape a little bit.
Then maybe
So-
Crusher tries to put these like, hold on.
My, she's my cousin.
He nods. Yes.
Yo, what the fuck, Pop? You gotta fucking shut this kid down. This kid's the worst fucking kid I've ever met in my life.
All right, well let me.
I almost
turns-
ripped her fucking arms off. That kid had such a mouth.
He turns to you, Crusher, and he says, "It appears that being a disrespectful young hacker runs in our family."
Yeah, you're fucking damn right. It was the mouth on this one too. Jesus Christ, Pops.
Like, I'd like to remind you that you almost killed my cousin with a bike.
I should have fucking killed your cousin. The mouth on that kid. Christ.
All right. Hold on one second. Let me finish the story. So, yes,
So you say
my
that, and
cousin.
your phone starts to ring. You're like wrist phone.
God. Is it have a number on it? Do I know his caller?
It's unlisted.
God. All right, Pop. Considering the gravity of the situation, I need to take this.
She's not gonna see that.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta be real loud.
Dodger.
Dodger, put your headphones back on. Oh, hello, welcome back. Hello.
All right. So, breakdown.
You're muted,
After
you're
that
muted.
conversation, the wizard, the mage, she has the guy bring the phone back over and dial Bonbon. After she says to Noburo, the Yakuza guy, she says, yeah, his friends are trying to track the Hummer. We're gonna call them and convince them that's a bad idea.
You're muted, Dodger.
I like
everyone.
put my hands inside of my
In your
sleeves.
sleeves?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So yeah, Bonbon, your phone starts to ring.
I pick it up.
Okay.
Hello?
In the background, you maybe just hear, "Your fucking cousin? Are you kidding me?"
Hi, Bon Bon.
Breakdown. Oh my god, are you okay? Is everything okay?
So
Yeah,
everyone at the table can hear this.
I'm totally fine. They're treating me very well.
Well, so what's up? Why
They wanted me to call and tell you that they know what you're doing with the car and that you need to stop. And I like look at the mage girl like, right?
She nods and then she points at you and she's like,
Or they'll cut off my head, apparently.
look,
she laughs.
all right. Are they listening right now?
Yes, we are at a table.
All right. Okay. I would try to convince you that I too myself was just trying to rent a vehicle, but yes, I was trying to find out a little bit of additional information. All right, look, I'll stop. All right, but just don't hurt Breakdown.
So Noburo like cuts you off before like it looks like you take a breath to talk and he just puts his hand up and he says, what you did was very disrespectful, Bonbon. It shows you do not trust me. And that means I cannot trust you. I'm going to give you 12 hours. I'm emailing you an address. And on the other side, you can see like he points to the like his assistant and she immediately like goes over to the laptop and starts like typing up an email. If we don't have the deck there in 12 hours in the hands of my agents, I'm going to kill. What's your real name? Breakdown.
Marcellin.
Okay, I'm going to kill Marcellin.
Who?
I like wince.
Yeah, I'm like,
No, I'm just like,
and
who?
then on the other
Fine.
side, everyone's like, "What? Who is that?
Who?
Is that
You're gonna kill who?
like, wait, did he just say he's gonna kill Maurice? Like,
You have Maurice with you?
know
You
about
fucking gone too far.
what?
I'm just like screaming at the phone.
Marcel,
So Breakdown. What do you say?
I just do one of these. Me. They mean me.
Oh,
They
Is that
mean me.
Maurice?
oh God! All right,
Who is that?
all right. I understand. I'll need that time to make the arrangements. I'll be checking my email.
Good, and don't try anything like this again.
Be careful,
Breakdown.
Bon Bon.
I just
Like,
want
slip
you
that
to
in.
know.
Okay, so
I
hang
I
up. And yeah, so your dad.
I was trying to tell her that I was taking care of the bird. God, fuck you.
It's all good. Of course you're taking care of the
so
birds.
worried.
Wait,
But-
didn't you leave the bird with the cat?
All right, look, I made it very clear to Spy Cat what was going to happen.
Look, if that bird's
just-
dead, that's on
just-
you, okay? That's not on us.
Suddenly pan over to an empty bird cage at the bottom of some stairs somewhere with some bones.
No, not
Oh, God.
stairs.
So, yeah, your dad is just looking at you like he's absorbing all of this information, and he's like a little disappointed, but not like, oh, you really fucked up. He's just kind of like, this is a bad time. And so he's looking at you to like,
I think stone-faced look at my father, and I'm like, Dad, what the fuck is so special about this deck?
he says, he's like, I would try to explain to you, but to be perfectly honest, I think you probably would know better than I do if you had a chance to see the software. Needless to say, it's very advanced. Prototype. It would give any corporation that had their hands on it a head up on our computer sciences division. It's valuable. That's all.
But
So-
like, no one's gonna take over the world or anything crazy.
Yeah,
if
we're
they
not
have
like
this
gonna create a
deck.
superpower, are we? I don't want to.
Like, it's money.
He,
I don't know if I
Good,
say
good call,
that.
Knight's ass. We got to make sure to maintain the order.
He says if you give this deck to the Yakuza, they themselves will not use it. They will find someone to sell it to, and whoever they do they will have a distinct advantage over the corporation that I work with.
Well, so I gotta
This-
ask: what does this do for you? I don't want to inconvenience you here. Maybe you shouldn't even be at this meeting.
He says, despite what you may have heard, the Japanese are not heartless drones. I care very much about my daughter. And he kind of gives you a look, like, I care about you. I'm here for you. More, in fact, than I do my job. So if she is in danger or someone that she loves is in danger, I am here to help as best I can. I will deal with the consequences of my actions.
Dad, what would Fuchi do to try to get this deck back?
It is
Hire a team of Shadowrunners.
it is complicated. We cannot publicly admit that it has been stolen or Fuchi will lose face, but I am sure that Special Operations Division has agents attempting to recover it. And then he gets a look in his face like, uh-oh. And he's like, where is the deck right now?
It's next to the pawn.
He kind of looks at you like, what? But you don't have it on you or near anyone that you care about.
No, we took all living things out of the house. It's next to the pawn, though. I guess I care about that a little bit.
They will do everything they can to track it down. You are in the middle of a very dangerous situation, Mako.
I realize that. It's why I came to you for help. I mean, first I needed to try to understand what the fuck this thing is, but I think now I just need to figure out how I accomplish our goals. Well, I guess maybe trying to accomplish everyone else's. I have some ideas, but I don't know. I think we have to do some planning. We only have about 12 hours.
I think you have to be very careful. Your boyfriend is in danger, and the Yakuza, and Shiawase, and Fuchi, and then he sighs, and your cousin's people are all likely looking for it. I would, if I were you, reobtain it and give it to the Yakuza in exchange for your friend. At least then they will be safe. Let the Yakuza deal with whoever gets it next.
It hurts me to say this, but maybe we should find Akiko.
What do you want from
Well-
her?
Well, we know exactly where she is. She's with Gold Star.
Yeah, but
He's like, what?
They're holding her hostage for a shitload of money.
oh yeah, that's right. They want 1 billion monies for that. Whatever the monies is over here. They want
I
1 billion of
deleted
it.
the
Oh,
address.
yeah, like it is everywhere, you jackass. Come on.
What? Oh, that's okay.
He scowls again and he's like, I will speak to my sister's daughter about this.
How does that go down? Like, do you go in there with an authoritative stance, or do you just?
You know what? I'll tell you what, Dad. let me talk to Gold Star, because if you tell her one thing, she's just gonna want to do the opposite. So maybe cousin to cousin, I might be able to do something there.
Yeah, I think he laughs and he's like, yes, I seem to remember that's how it was with you.
So I'm sorry for almost tearing your cousin's. Wait, your what is she to you? I don't. This whole family thing. Whatever. I almost tore her arms off, and I'd just like to apologize, man to man.
He says, I do not have any context for your apology, but I accept it regardless.
It makes me feel better. That's all that counts. Just help
Thank
me
you.
help you. Help me.
All right. So he says to you, Miko, he's like, I must go. And he like stands up
I understand.
and he bows. He bows to Crusher. He bows to Knight's Ass, and he gives you another like big hug. And he says, take care of your mother for me. I will try and come home as soon as I can.
Hey, well, never mind. Don't
I
worry
might try
about
to
it.
have that father-daughter moment. And I was like, so, yeah.
Oh, wait, over here. Can I get some
Yeah.
attention, please?
Yeah. No, I literally say that. I was like, no, never mind. It's not the right time. It's not appropriate.
I give my dad a hug and I say, for your own safety, you never saw me, and if if I don't see you again before the America, I'll miss you. And here's my email address. You know, and maybe a little bit of mom comes out. It's like you could always email me too, Dad. You know, like every once in a while, maybe.
And he laughs and he says, "It is nice to hear her voice even through you." He says, "But I think that I must give it a bit longer."
Trust me, Dad. There's no one that knows or understands that more than I do. So, all right, I'll keep in touch, but you be safe.
He nods and he turns to go and then stops, and like turns back to you and he says, "Meiko-chan, I know that I cannot be made aware of the details of your work, but I want you to know that I am proud of you." And he gives you like a deep bow of respect, and then before you can see him tearing up, he turns and walks away.
I think I kind of just stand there and like watch him walk away.
Okay.
Kind of sad, but happy that at least we got to meet.
All right. So breakdown. Dodger, come back.
She's
Yep.
here.
Yeah. Okay. So breakdown. You later, like we're gonna jump to like the meeting with the Yakuza. For Bonbon's side of the game, do you like what is your plan? Are you gonna just go and get the deck and then go and meet, like do it straight up, or do you have some ace in the hole you plan on implementing? Like I just want to know how it's gonna go so I can see where to jump to.
Are you you're talking about us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
us
like
three.
on your side. 'Cause
Well, I
don't
think like
so-
the discussion goes. I'm just like breakdown. What do you want to do?
You mean?
I mean, Bonbon. What do you want to do?
All right, first, that's adorable, but second, I think I know exactly what we need to do, actually. In fact, I think it's never been clearer.
That okay? I'm still pretty fucking confused.
Restart the call.
So,
Oh shit, we didn't do that.
Nope.
Guys, count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
fuck you, Skype!
Nope.
What?
Awesome. All right, well,
Did they remove the 4-hour limit?
No, it's still there. It's gonna happen soon.
Yeah, they give like a
Trolling the
minute.
shit out of us.
It's gonna happen any
Like
second
20
now.
seconds.
Let's go.
So,
Let's just keep talking.
this
All
is
right.
gonna sound kind of weird, Adam, but I feel like I don't want to.
Yep.
Oh, there
There
you
it
go.
is.
One
I'm so
second.
good at this, man.
I'm hanging up, or I'm calling everyone back. Fucking, I said I was gonna do this during the break, and then I didn't do it. All right, everyone's back. Just talk.
Okay.
I'll wait for the cans
So-
to fix.
I think I actually have a plan, but I don't want to reveal it till the next session.
Oh, okay.
I want to think because I actually I have
Sure.
I have a piece of paper with it all written down right here.
Okay.
See that shit? But I need
You
a
need
moment.
time to put your brilliant plan into
Yes.
action. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Well, let's close it up with a scene on the other side. So breakdown. I think that at some point she the mage gets up and looks at her watch and says to you, it's like, okay, time to go.
Where are we going?
She shakes her head. That'll depend. If your friends cooperate, you're going home. Otherwise, she just does the
Okay, yep, got it. All right. Let's kind of stand up.
So she goes over to Noburo and tells him we're gonna go do the exchange basically, and he says take the deck to the safe house when you're done and call me. I'll make sure you get paid. And waiting at the door as if he had never moved, like he's doing the Geralt meditation for 12 hours thing. You open the front door and military haircut guy's
Military
just
dude.
standing there. Yeah, he's just yeah, I've just been waiting here. What? It's been 8 hours. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, so he looks at you as if he was just waiting for the door to open, and she tells him it's time. And he, instead of taking the gun out and pointing at you, he just like unclips the holster and he gestures towards the Hummer.
Just kind of nod to him and then walk by tentatively.
Okay. So he says to you, so he's like, so your friends are going to cooperate. That's good. I didn't want to have to kill you.
Is this the military guy?
Yeah.
I nod. Well, I'm delighted you won't be killing me either.
Well,
I feel like I'm just like feeding back the like, well, at least you
yeah,
don't
he's like,
gotta do any of these terrible things you keep hinting at.
yeah, and he's like, well, the day's not over yet, but for now anyway, things are looking good. I like it when a plan goes smoothly. And he like opens the door for you.
I get
Gestures for you to get in. And he gets in, she gets in, and as he taps on the window, and the car starts with a loud hum, and you head out onto the highway. And he says, so y'all are supposed to be Shadowrunners, yeah?
Maybe.
Your friends are not very good at it.
I wouldn't know. I'm very new to the business.
So what do you do exactly? I mean, and he like looks at you and he's like, I don't see any weapons or anything.
I am their medic.
He nods. He's like, yeah, we had a medic for a while. They're dead now.
I figured that's how that story was going to end.
So he's like, these things happen. What, you haven't had anyone die on you yet?
Not yet, and hopefully also not today.
He's like, well, at least someone on your team knows how to do their job. And he like kind of like looks you up and down, and he like looks over at her and she shakes her head. She's like, don't even think about it. And he's like, just shrugs. And yeah, like the car continues, the Hummer like continues down the highway. Do you say anything like during the trip, or are you just kind of like quiet and terrified?
No, the longer the drive goes, the more tense I get, and the less that I have any intention of striking up conversation.
Okay. So they drive into a like a parking facility, like a parking garage, and drive up a couple of flights of stairs, or up a couple of flights of whatever ramp, onto the top floor. And he tells you, he says, so we don't want anything to complicate this, so this is how it's going to go. You're going to stay here. I'm going to go and talk to your friends, get the deck and bring it back. Then Tombstone, and he gestures over his shoulder, he's going to check it out. If everything checks out okay, then we're going to take you back to your friends. Unfortunately, if things go bad, or if the deck is a fake, well, we're going to have to shoot you. I don't want to, but that's the deal, and, well, the Yakuza made it very clear this is how it has to go.
I appreciate your honesty. Thank you.
I want you to understand that it's purely professional. I don't like shooting helpless people, but you know how the job is. Sometimes you have to do things you don't like.
Does not comfort me very much, but yes, I understand.
Well, let's hope it doesn't get to that. And he takes out of his like one of his like cargo pockets. He takes out a pair of aviators and puts them on. And so suddenly you see like your own reflection in his glasses. And he's like, so is there anything that I need to know about your team before this happens? Anybody that's going to go crazy or do anything stupid?
As you all keep reminding me, they're very bad Shadowrunners, so you should have no problem.
No, this is not how it goes. Good Shadowrunners would do this clean. Bad Shadowrunners get panicky, make mistakes.
I have no idea what to say to that. Just maybe you might perceive a slight wince on my face.
Right. When you do that, the mage, like, I think she's looking at her phone again, but she snorts when you're like "Mm," and she's like okay, so he shakes he's like, no, nothing. Okay. And he gets out, like he opens the door, and turns around and he's like, is there anything that I can get you before, all this happens? Maybe last cigarette, a drink? You look a little nervous.
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, your funeral. Oh, sorry. And he closes the door.
Wait, so I know her Shadowrun name right now, right?
Not hers. No, he was talking about the driver. The driver's name is
Oh,
Tombstone.
dang it. Okay.
It's
I was
what?
like,
Oh.
oh, her name's
Tombstone.
Tombstone? That's a cool name for her. Okay. Fine. All right.
I mean, you could just ask.
I could.
So,
It seems a little late right now.
what's your Shadowrun name?
So, what's your Shadowrunner name?
I mean,
I
it sounds
probably
like
won't get the chance to use it because you guys are definitely going to shoot me in the head when my friends go nuts. But
I mean, like, at some point, like, it sounds to me like awkward is a thing that you do. So it's not like you'd be like,
it's true.
so, what's your Shadowrun name?
So, Adam, before we end, can I
Yeah.
check the email and see exactly what the instructions are?
Yeah, the email to like where you're meeting them.
Right, because they were going to send that email, right?
Yep, that's right. Yep, so you have that. So the email instructs you to go to this particular address at a specific time. So like be there at this time. Bring the case. You will give the case to their agents, to the people that are there. They will confirm that the case contains the deck and that the deck is what they expected it to be. You're not trying to fuck them. And then once they have the case, they will turn Breakdown over to you, and then you leave, and then they will leave later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check deck and then return Breakdown.
Mhm.
It's fucking on.
Is that how the scene ends? Where
And
like
scene.
Breakdown tells us, or
Yeah.
Bonbon tells us everything, and like this is all not shown on the show, and then it just cuts to Bonbon, and it's just her face, and she says that, and then it just goes black.
It's just Bonbon
Yeah,
drawing in the sand with a stick.
Yeah.
You just look at your computer and then you just look at me like, it's fucking on. End the episode. Cool.
Great. All right.
Let's do karma.
Yeah, we'll figure that out next week. Well, we got to do. You mean karma for? You're gonna do the karma thread, is what you're saying?
Well, no, I want to
Like our
give
goals and
you
stuff.
guys karma.
Oh, I totally forgot about this because it never actually gives us karma.
Well,
Oh, wait. No, hold up.
so okay, Bonbon. So remember, the rules are: if you pursued your belief, you did something to like take action on your belief, your instinct got you in trouble, or you resolved a goal. Any of those three is worth a karma. So,
I
Bonbon,
feel like I resolved my goal
yeah, you've met
of
your
contact
dad.
pops. So
Yeah.
I will come up with a new goal
Okay. Alrighty.
next week.
Okay, cool. How about Breakdown?
None of my stuff resolved because I was.
Kidnapped,
Well, it's not even about resolving. So you have like I'm changing.
Right.
I think that we set you up for maybe that because you're being exposed to the breakdown that could be.
That's true. That's
But
true.
yeah, your instinct, or your your goal have not been resolved.
No, if anything, like I sort of did my goal, but because I was forced to do my goal in the sense of I had to call Bonbon and say, "Hey, stop fucking with their car, or you're gonna die."
Well, that wasn't to protect Bonbon. That was to protect you.
Right.
That was definitely for your sake. Yeah. Okay. Night Sass?
No?
Give them to me again.
My belief is fame is the most important thing. My goal is sabotage the rescue of Akiko. And my instinct is just name dropping and
Well, you used the
mostly-
name drop in the apartment complex to get the.
But did it
No,
get
I
me in
mean-
trouble?
No,
Oh,
but
oh, oh.
your belief about fame, it proved it, right? The fact that people knew you and you chose to be the one to do that, because originally the plan was to get Crusher to do it, right? So, yeah, you did your belief because it was your fame that got the shit done.
All right. I'm always like, because there's always really obvious ways to resolve beliefs. And then there's ones that are related.
Sure.
But,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not really sure.
Yeah, and that's okay. It's not just on you. Like we are all watching your character's stuff that's happening and looking for those things. So yeah, it's okay. Okay, and Crusher.
I think I brought up no one takes me seriously twice, but it wasn't
Definitely, yeah.
resolved.
Yeah, but I still I made a note that because that's your belief, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that
Okay.
you definitely did that.
The goal is to prove Bonbon's a racist. I wasn't there for the times she was racist.
That's right. Yeah, we was trolling you. It's true.
Yeah. And then my instinct is to go against himself.
I don't think that worked against you or caused
I don't think
trouble
it,
yet.
I don't think I did anything.
Yeah, it will if things come to violence and you decide not to be violent.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Shoutouts?
If I get Japanese too, it just costs 2 points.
Yeah, I forget where it is, but I can look it up while we're doing shoutouts for you.
2 karma points for level 2, yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like that's kind of worth it. So then you have, like,
You've
like
been practicing lots.
not using the real stats. If you use fake stats and you have 2 dice, and you gotta get like 50%, then you have a 100% chance of getting it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
like
not actually how the math works out.
right, but you're yes, it's with if you roll with a skill, you're often rolling less dice, but at a way lower target number. Like all of those 4s would have been 8s if you had been rolling just your intelligence. So
Yeah, exactly.
so
and
slowly working your skill up will just make it even out.
Yeah, like if I have to roll a 4, 5, or 6, and I have 2 dice, then I'm guaranteed to get it using fake math.
Using fake math, totally. Yeah, each
Yeah.
die has a 50% chance, and if you add those together, it's
Yeah.
totally 100%.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's do some shout outs here. Adam, why don't you start us off?
I would love to. So the karma voting and Q&A thread is up on the subreddit already because I'm ahead of my game today. Thanks for coming, everybody. I missed Shadowrun. It's nice going back to like weird fictional Japan from real Japan. I love taking big game risks with stuff like that thing at the beginning. Like I love just like taking players aside and be like, okay, you're a doppelganger now. What are you gonna do? Let's make this happen. So that was really fun. Thanks, Wheat, for helping me out with that.
Of course.
Yeah, so if you want to, you can see more of me doing the GM thing right here for Swan Song, which we're doing tomorrow. Or over at Roll20 app, where I'm running a game of Apocalypse World and Burning Wheel. I'm doing 4 live games now. Very busy with role-playing. It's awesome. Otherwise, just throw me a follow on Twitter at Skinny Ghost or on Twitch at twitch.tv/Adam Koebel, where I play games like everybody else on Twitch. But I talk about role-playing games, so there's that. Thanks for coming, everybody.
There you go. Kaitlyn, we're going out of order. Do some shout outs.
First, I want to know, Adam, have you worked on Apocalypse World?
No. Apocalypse World
I didn't think so.
It's the predecessor to Dungeon World, which I designed.
Yeah. I really like Apocalypse World.
Yeah,
I
it's
played that once with everyone here but Adam.
nice.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we had. Was it Maggie?
And Maggie,
Yeah.
and Maggie.
Yeah, we
And we were
played
gonna
in
do
fucking,
more. We were gonna make a trilogy, right?
Yeah, we played in Wheat's World of Crossed with Apocalypse
Oh
World.
Yeah.
God, I remember that.
So many
Yeah.
quotes. I
That-
remember. I think it was sometime.
I had a lot of fun
Holy
playing a
shit.
character that made other people hurt themselves and got off on it. That was great.
Yeah.
Were you,
I
were
was-
you,
We
were
didn't
you
care
a-
about kids.
Were you a
Riftest
brainer,
character
Higgs?
I've ever
Yep.
played.
Yeah, I was a brainer, but I was like a super attractive brainer who didn't wear clothes and used knives.
Nice.
And so like
That's
I would
awesome.
cut myself, or I made these 2 kids almost like kill each other. It was
Like
was great.
super chaotic.
Brainers are
yeah.
always super creepy.
Yeah, that was fun. I think that was the first time we played role play with Dodger too, and she was just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I was a gunner. I was
Nice.
a gunner, and I was super aggressive, and I just like shot the shit
no,
out
that's
of
right.
everybody.
I was a
felt
Skinner.
awesome.
I was a
Oh,
Skinner,
you're a
not a
Skinner.
Brain.
Okay,
You were
cool.
buff, Dodger.
Yeah,
I was.
gunlickers are badass.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right, Kaitlyn, do some shout-outs.
All right. Well, if you want to watch me play StarCraft, because I play StarCraft like semi-professionally, or like other games on the side, then you can watch me at twitch.tv/Kaitlyn. I'll probably stream after this for an hour, just because I'm really tired. But they released a new Brawl for Hearthstone. I really like it because you have to make your own decks, so I can play all the classes without having cards that you need. So I'm gonna play that.
Nice.
Otherwise, you can follow me on Twitter, and that's all. Thanks everyone so much for watching. It's really cool.
There you go. Yeah, maybe in the fall post TwitchCon we can get Wheat to revisit the World Across. That would be a lot of fun.
No,
Nice.
the way that last one ended was so sad.
Yeah.
We also only got through 33% of what I had planned.
Yeah.
So I
Wait.
just have.
It ended with all of us just driving off into the sunset, didn't it?
Do you not remember the very end of that?
After the Nerf guns. Wait, between the sunset.
He doesn't
and
remember
after
the end
Nerf
of
We
it.
need to go rewatch the very
Yeah.
end of that episode.
Yeah.
Because yes, we did drive off into the sunset, and then something else happened.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Good.
I'm trying to think back. I'll have to go watch the VODs on the channel.
Oh my god.
We're just gonna keep the secret from her forever.
Yeah, we just doesn't need to know.
Well,
It's
now I
fine.
need to watch it. Shit. Wheat, do some shout-outs.
Yo, you'll see me tomorrow again on Swan Song, and we are like parallel with two crazy shows going through crazy shit at the same time. So I'm excited for that one as well. This episode turned out actually better than I thought it did, and I'm excited because this might be the first time ever in the history of the show that I think I know what we need to do.
We actually have a plan.
You actually have
know.
a plan. Cool.
I think maybe there is one. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So
I hope the plan
it-
actually just involves hamburgers again.
Yeah. So as we're gonna do, we're gonna get a car and fill it with hamburgers and drive it into the Yakuza's house.
Oh, God, it was so bad. And I couldn't talk. That was frustrating. Wheat, do some shout-outs.
I just did my shout outs, but yeah.
Oh, you didn't say give me a follow and all that stuff, man.
Well, yeah, sure. You know where to find me, djWHEAT on everything. You'll see me tomorrow. I'll have something. For
Okay, yeah,
what's-
we'll fucking see you tomorrow. That's true. Dodger, close us out.
Even though I had my headphones off for like a decent amount of this show, I thought that it was really fun, like leaving and then coming back and being like, I literally don't know what just happened.
Yeah,
Every now and then I would hear somebody yell, "Fuck!" Mostly Wheat. And,
that happened, yeah.
and I don't know. It added this layer where even though I think Kaitlyn said, even though, you know, you're out of it, you feel more involved than usual for some reason because you're like, oh my God, I wonder what happened there.
I feel like you listen to the story, right? Like,
Yeah.
You want to know what you missed, so you pay more attention, if that
That
makes
is
sense.
true. And you wonder if the conclusions you jump to are real or not. But yeah,
Because all we needed was people making decisions without any additional information.
Yeah, like you missed me going to the supermarket and people thinking that I'm the fucking troll on the side of the beer. So now you missed that whole thing because it was great.
If you want to follow me, I'm at youtube.com/presshearttocontinue. I play visual novels and dating sims and do a weekly show about the gaming industry. And actually also, since I've watched the first episode of so many different anime in this summer season, I literally just uploaded a video that's called 2015 Summer Season Response. So it's just a response to the first couple of episodes of like 15 different new anime, which is pretty intense. It's like a 40-minute video. Enjoy that. And on all the social medias, I'm at dexbonus, dexbonus, and I also stream a few times a week at twitch.tv/dexteritybonus. Mwah. Thank you guys so much for watching.
There you go. What's the best new anime of the season?
I think this comes with an adult rating, but I think that everybody should be watching Gangsta. It's really good.
Really? Good.
Gangsta? Okay.
Gangsta. It's literally Gangsta.
With a period at the end?
With a period at the end, yeah. Gangsta.
Perfect. Great.
It's good.
I'll check it out. We'll check it out. All right, that's gonna do it. Like Wheat was saying, we'll be live with Swan Song tomorrow, and we'll let you guys know when we're playing Mirrorshades again. And that's that. So thanks everyone for watching Mirrorshades this week. We'll see you next time. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Mwah. Bye bye.
Bye.